Yo, happy Scorpio season to none other than Scorpio and Pisces. So, before we get into it, just want to say I got the Rated Benjamin tees for y'all. You know what I mean? So, you can go to the Etsy store. If you go to the cover photo on a channel display, you'll see an Etsy icon that you could click on, and it'll bring you to the Etsy store where you can get Rated Benjamin merch. These are the male renditions, the crew necks. You can actually get the V-neck renditions as well for the ladies, or you could choose to do it however you want to, you know, despite what the genders are. So before we get deep into this, I want to say that there will be obstacles between your dreams and the actions that you take during Scorpio season. It is for the both of y'all. Now this transit takes place for everybody under the sun. You understand what I'm saying? Now, it means that this applies to everyone, this transit, but I just wanted to say that just in case you feel left out, like everybody else is doing something else. The transit suggests that there will be obstacles between the actions that you take in your dreams. You know what I mean? Now you could choose to still take it on and go straight after your dreams, but I would say that might not be the best thing to do, especially the reason why I'm saying that as well is because we're talking about Neptune here. So you could be deceived thinking that you're supposed to, oh yeah, go after your dreams no matter what. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people will tell you that, the gurus and stuff like that. But what can happen here is, you ever heard of those $1 million mistakes? You know what I'm saying? Or $1 million lessons that people talk about, especially the ones who didn't go to school and college and stuff like that. And that's not a shot, but that's what I hear often from people who like to utilize their resources a lot to create businesses and do stuff like that. And they'll tell you in interviews like, yo, I spent this much on that and I did it wrong, but I learned by spending it and all that. And it's like, yeah, you learned the lesson and whatever the case may be, but this might have been errors that you could have avoided should you either have waited or got more education on it. See, Gemini is about surface level education. It's not in depth, right? So you're talking about your dreams here, which is very bigger picture stuff. Talking about Neptune, talking about the unison, all that. I don't want to get all crazy because you'll be like, oh, you're biased because you're a Pisces, and I kind of am, but I'm really keeping it a being with you. Like, Neptune is bigger picture shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's your dreams on the line there. So if you just want to take surface level information and you want to charge after your dreams with Mars being in Gemini, you can see how you may fumble the ball and drop it because you're so adamant about doing this when you don't have the in-depth just yet. And what can happen, this obstacle may be something that's thrown in front of you immediately that needs your immediate attention and it prevents you from addressing your dreams at this very point in time, y'all. And that could cause frustration and anger with Mars, right? Bubbling up, getting hot about it. But should you choose to channel your energy in a more productive manner, you'll see how you'll get through this. This is just a passing moment in time, And you will still learn something from it. If you're not learning anything at this time, that's a red flag, because that gives the impression that you know it all, and you don't. Especially with Mars being in Gemini, you're supposed to be learning. Gemini is a learning sign. It's not I know everything. It's not Aquarius. It's Gemini. You understand? It's supposed to be more childlike. It's supposed to be open to interpretation and leaning on other people's thoughts. And with Mars there, taking action to be hands-on with this learning experience. And then you'll have more in-depth information, education from being hands-on to actually address your dreams. You get what I'm saying? It'll make more sense for you. Come Pisces season, March 2023, the transit will be in sextile, which presents an opportunity for you to address your dreams. So you see what I'm saying? Sometimes you can hold out, play the long game. You understand? Pause. But anyway, focus and thoughts will bring you clarity during Scorpio season. So what I mean is focus, the sun being in Scorpio, and your thoughts, Mercury being in Libra during Scorpio season, will bring clarity to things that was foggy and muddy before. All right? That could be mildly beneficial, but don't jump the gun and start breaking the bank on this light at the end of the tunnel just because you got it. Show more gratitude and just be like, it's more of a relief factor than it is a dart out and do whatever it is that you want to do. Your thoughts on building your reputation and how you're perceived by the world at large because of what you do will bring you luck at this time. Yes, merely thinking about how you want to be perceived is like a projection, all right? And you can notice sometime further down the line, should you focus strong enough, right? Your focus is in Scorpio right now, that you'll see these things come into fruition. All right. So think good thoughts, think positive thoughts. Don't think about worst case scenarios and what can happen. Don't think about that right now. Get your thoughts on how you want people to see you. Now, if you want people to see you as some old big bad wolf and Bigfoot in the woods and all, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tell you how you want to be seen, but I'm just telling you the power that has right now. It's going to bring you luck in going that way. Taking action on your thoughts will also bring you luck right now. All right. So that's kind of like textbook. People always say that, right? But this is the season for it. Sometimes it's just not the season for it, and people take action on their thoughts and they drop the ball. You understand what I'm saying? This is a time that you can actually take action on your thoughts. And again, you'll be learning. So if this is a trial and error process, do not jump the gun and get angry and start cursing people out and stuff like that. We'll side out. It's a learning experience, period. You know, obstacles that pertain to expanding and the actions that you took prior to this point right now are going to need revisiting and revising with Jupiter going retrograde. It's going to go retrograde back into Pisces, so make it fit where it's supposed to fit. All right? But it's going to be showing you things about bigger picture stuff that you want to cross your T's and dot your I's with. You want to look at those networks and channel companies that are responsible for helping you pervade, if you will, and expand into the world at large. And you want to say, are these people truly qualified to do what it is that we're setting out to do? That deals with this bigger picture stuff, especially with your dreams and stuff like that on the line. You know what I mean? And they might just be, you know, but you want to make sure there's something that you glossed over that you need to revisit and make sure that everything is cool. You know what I mean? And look to see if these people have bigger picture focus and that they are self-serving. All right? And they can be simultaneously both the same, you know? And look for that. It doesn't have to be that one outbalances the other. Trust me when I tell you. Now, also, focusing on your dreams at this time is a great thing. Now, mind you, I said focusing. In the beginning, I said taking action on your dreams, you might fumble. But if you focus on your dreams while you're doing what you're doing, and this can be something simple like tasks and running errands around the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Something as simple as that, you can still come across as, it could still come across as beneficial. You could benefit from it. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can multitask with Mars being in Gemini, which is a sign of multitasking, and at the same time be concentrating on your dreams. Like, yeah, once I get through with this, I'm going to do this. It's just a time for everything. You understand what I'm saying? And pardon this noise in the background. I know it's probably irritating you as much as it's irritating me, but we're going to get through this together. So it's the leaf blowers outside. I got to give it up for the community, right? Mars and Gemini is very active around here. But anyway, that's an example of astrology applied. And also make adjustments and tweaks to those networks that are supposed to help you expand, especially when it comes to the money that's to be invested in these people. With the focus on Scorpio, you should be able to learn how to use these resources in the best way possible by managing them effectively. And this may come in the form of more, less becoming more. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to cheat people out of what they're worth, but I'm just saying if something can be done with using less than what people want or desire, then utilize that channel. You know what I mean? You could be much more effective in that way, and people don't get inflated, because sometimes wages be inflated. Sometimes people get paid more than what they should or have to get paid, should I say, for certain stuff that could be done for less. You understand what I'm saying? And yes, in your own immediate community, yes, that's possible. So yeah, let's get more deeper into this now, right? So for Scorpio, we already know the sun and the concentration, the focus is in your first house, Scorpio. Your thoughts are going to be pertaining to the relationship that you're in, your Pisces significant other, if not just them, other relationships as well. This is going to be the type of espionage. Jesus. I love spy movies, y'all. I can't help it, but I'm on Pisces, I'm on 12th house or so, but Mercury is in the 12th house for Scorpio right now. All right, and that's where Scorpio establishes a lot of their relationships in dealing with secrecy, So utilizing this energy, they may be establishing relationships that is overseas, got to deal with different parts of the world, different cultures and stuff like that. Might be some import-export conversations going on here. It might be some bed pleasuring going on as well with Mars and Gemini, which is Scorpio's 8th house as well. There might be a lot of feet rubbing and finger banging. Oh man, did I just say that? So just make sure y'all clean, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't judging y'all. I'm just saying. But real sexual time for Scorpios. Of course, Scorpio rules over sex, but with the Mars being in the Gemini, which is their 8th house, it's even more right now. You know what I mean? They might be really domineering when it comes to this area as well. So they might want it, Pisces, and not really caring about how you feel about that. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you know, I'm not saying no rapey vibes. I'm just saying, you know, Mars is singular energy. It's not Venus. You know what I mean? So they could be on it like that. Like they just want to connect doors. They want to get in the sack. Fun, flirty time, Gemini energy, and then go about their business. You know what I'm saying? But it is a together thing. It's a cohesive thing because it's still 8th house. Can't do without you, right, Pisces? So just be aware of that stuff in Pisces. You ain't know. Come on. Because your Mercury is going to be in your 8th house anyway in the sign of Libra, which is going to be like, okay, I'm with it. It's fair exchange, no robbery. I want some sex too. You at least want to be thinking about it. But at least now you don't got to be just thinking about it. Your Scorpio is going to help you get in the sack and be like, yeah, let's do this. You understand what I'm saying? So connect thoughts and politic ditto. Now, Venus is inside of Scorpio as well during Scorpio season. For Scorpio, they may be adorning themselves. Pisces, just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? They might be getting sexy. They might be putting on the black mascara, the eyeliner, the black bras with the lace, the black panties with the lace, the straps, the garter straps, you name it. You know what I'm saying? They might be doing it up. I just went there, right? I just had to take it there. But this is what I'm saying. Like, for whatever purpose that they're doing it, you know what I mean? And y'all are a unit, so y'all should know why they're doing it. You should know why Scorpio is turning it up right now. You know what I mean? And I would just say, you know what I mean? Sex sells, so if that's the mission, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The focus and the concentration is there. You might have a certain tight-knit group of people that you could swing with. You know what I'm saying? That'd be privy to this thing that y'all got of y'all's, you know what I mean? And so be it, you know what I mean? That's how y'all choose to roll. That's how you choose to roll, but it's the season for it. You understand what I'm saying? Your Scorpio should be more under wraps about what they're doing right now, but that's what they love to be anyway. They're in their element, you know what I mean? But even more, to be extensive on that, again, Mercury is in their 12th house, so these relationships should be under wrap as well. It's a lot of 8th house, 12th house dealing with Scorpio in general. Now, Pisces, you'll be able to utilize whatever y'all got going on together, which is going to be more along the lines of what I can detail in the sign of Libra, which is establishing relationships, building rapport, being fair about the things that y'all are taking on. 8th house for you, Pisces, so you can be behind the scenes building relationships pertaining to secret sex, secret cults, right? Like true real life cults, if that's what y'all getting into, you know what I mean? The club, should I say, the in club type thing. Pisces, Scorpio, y'all can do very well in this area because y'all are one and the same when it comes to all of this secret stuff going on. So y'all can rock when it comes to this during Scorpio season. Pisces, for you, this may be a way of life. You might be focusing and concentrating on the actions and the outcomes of these experiences and be like, you know what, this is popping. Like, this is really something that I could see us doing. And I can take this to another part of the world and say, yo, look, you know, everything is not so narrowed in the scope of society. You know, there are other things, and this has been going on since the beginning of time. It's always been occult languages, occult tribes, occult communities, all of that. You know, all of the text gets digged up, and then the noses get chopped off, and then statues get chopped down, and people get buried, and they start flooding communities because they don't want nobody to know about this. It just keeps on going on and keeps on going on, but you just can't get rid of this secret stuff. I don't know what is people's obsession with getting rid of secrets. It's just a part of us. You know what I'm saying? It's just like cutting the 8th and the 12th house out of the zodiac wheel and just leaving y'all with 10 houses. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? But anyway, I know y'all are loving this, Pisces and Scorpio who are watching this. Like, yeah, this is our shit. But it's great when Scorpio season comes around because you can see the real details of how secrecy works between both of these signs. So we get into Venus. Talking about Venus is in Pisces' 9th house, so we're investing in the actual departure, if you will, or taking this to another part of the world. This thing of y'all's that y'all got going on. it might be something that you do. But remember what I said in the beginning about the transit. Investing in these networks that can help y'all expand this thing would need some revising and adjustments before you go full steam ahead with it. And I would say to be patient and wait until Jupiter goes forward again. Let it keep going back. It's going to go back into Pisces for a little bit, and then it's going to go direct again. That's when you can start pushing y'all agenda forward. Make it fit where it's supposed to fit, whatever house Jupiter will be in for those times. And yeah, Venus is in Scorpio again. Scorpio is going to be adorning themselves. So let's get into the Mars energy when it comes to Pisces. Pisces is going to be very domestic right now, Scorpio. So if y'all want to get it in, y'all can get it in the house for the next 6 to 7 months. Pisces is going to be with that. But the same way that I said, you know, you might be domineering when it comes to the sex in that house, sex department. If y'all in the house, Pisces may become dominant. It might start, you know, sheetrocking your ass or something. You know what I'm saying? Putting you on a countertop and doing what it is that they want to do with you. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have fun. Y'all make it fit the way it's supposed to fit. Y'all know what y'all be doing. You know what I'm saying? So y'all do that thing. But this can also be an area or a time period where y'all get turned on by each other's thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It could be combative as well. Y'all might disagree on some things and start debating and really be able to hold your stance on what it is that you truly believe. And that could still be steel sharpening steel. Like, okay, I see your side of the story and I see your side of the story, but I'm still siding with this and I'm still siding with this. That might even inspire y'all to get sparks to start flying in a sexual type of way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you stand up for what you believe in. And like, yeah, you do the same things. It's like, come here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just real shit. You know what I'm saying? So these are things that you could be passionate about. You could be passionate about your thoughts. You could be passionate about your immediate communities as well. You know what I mean? But at the same time, this is something that could be more along the lines of what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? What is your legacy going to be about? Y'all could pair up well when it comes to passion and desire and taking action, because it's 4th house for Pisces, 8th house for for Scorpio. So other people's money, 8th house Scorpio, and savings account, 4th house Pisces. You see how these two things intertwine? If we're talking about real estate, we're talking about 4th house. But if we're talking about state taxes on the property, then we're talking about 8th house, right? So these languages intertwine with each other. Real power couple, real power movement shit going on right here. If we're talking about legacy, and if you're talking about, again, having a type of team that is secretive, you know, not putting all y'all business out there. It's not for everybody to know. 4th house is for legacy. What you're about, your foundation, the foundation that you're laying. Yeah, people might know your last name, but they don't gotta know all your business. They don't gotta know what's going on inside of your home, right, Pisces? And for Scorpio, they don't gotta know what's going on in your bank accounts, right? They don't gotta know your credit score. I see a lot of people, they're like, oh, my credit score is it. What are you doing? Credit score is 8th house stuff. You really posting that online. Like, you want everybody to know that you got it. But hey, I'm just here to educate. Pisces is in the 9th house. Sun is in the 9th house, so I'm doing the research to be more of an educator at this. I'm focused on it anyway. You know, my speech is delivered in an occult sense. That's why I'm giving it to you on an occult channel. This could be more secretive, but, you know, I am doing stuff behind the scenes that I'm not really communicating anyway. I always am. And that's what my thought process is anyway. So look, I hope y'all had a good time listening to this. I hope y'all have a great Scorpio season, the two of y'all. Remember all of the things that I said, especially the aspect themes in the beginning. The rest is pretty much textbook up y'all alleys with the oral sex and the secrets and all that stuff. A lot of energy in those areas. And best to y'all. I'm out.